Hello students, in this video I will cover one short and two long problems of bills of exchange which were asked in Osmania University May June 2024 question paper. These problems are very important for the upcoming university examination in the month of June. Do practice these problems so that you can expect this kind of a question in university examination. First we'll take up the short question. On 1st Jan 2016, A sold goods to B for Rs 60,000. On the same day, A draws a bill on B for Rs 60,000 due after 3 months. B accepted the bill and returned to A. A retained the bill till the maturity date and B meets the bill on the maturity date. Pass journal entries in the books of A. So A is the drawer since A sold the material and he has drawn the bill. So quite easy, simple journal entries in the books of A, that is drawer. On 1/1/2016, A sold the material to B on credit basis, so B account debtor to sales account 60,000. On the same date he has drawn a bill, bills receivable account debtor to B's account, so B account opened by debiting, and once the accepted the bill, it will be closed, it will be removed from debtor and bills receivable account will be created. Once this is done, on the maturity date, that is 3 months, from 1st Jan 2016 to 3 months is 1st April 2016. As you are already aware, every bill will have 3 days of grace period. So we will add those 3 days, that is 4th April 2016 we are receiving the money. Since we hold the bill, we in the sense drawer. So since we are writing journal entries in the books of drawer, so we hold the bill. So we have received the money, cash or bank account debtor to bills receivable account. Bills receivable account opened by debiting and get closed by crediting once the amount is received. This is a simple way of writing the journal entries. We'll take up the long question. A sell goods for Rs 40,000 to B on 1/1/2019 and on the same day draws a bill on B for 3 months for the amount. B's acceptance is dishonored, in the sense B accepted and bill got dishonored even on the maturity date, and the noting charges paid by the bank were Rs 20,000. It is unfair. Bill is of 40,000 and noting charges 20,000. There is a print mistake. Might be you take it for noting charges 20 rupees will take. It will not be 20,000. It will be minimum amount, that noting charges. Once the bill get dishonored, it should be get notified through a notary. It is a one legal procedure. So that's the reason why 20 rupees will take here, not 20,000. Absolutely, there is a print mistake. On 4/1/2019, B accepted a new bill for 3 months for the amount due to A along with the interest at the rate of 12% per annum. So renewal of the bill concept it is. Make journal entries to record the transaction in the books of both the parties, that is A and B. So let's start the answer. First journal entries in the books of A, second journal entries in the books of B. Simultaneously we'll take up. I will explain both the entries. Journal entries in the books of A, that is drawer. So A sold the material to B. So B is account debtor to sales. In the books of B, on the same date, what we write, purchases account debtor to A's account. Simply what is happening in the books of A, we have created B as a debtor. In the books of B, we have created A as a creditor. That's the reason why we are taking both the entries simultaneously so that you can easily understand. Second entry, the bills receivable entry. On the same day, bill was accepted. It is not given, but it has accepted, it does means. Bills receivable account debtor to B's account, then A's account debtor to bills payable in the books of drawee. Then on the maturity date, bill got dishonored. So in that case, what is the entry? B's account debtor, B's account closed. In the books of A I am talking about. B's account got closed when the bill was accepted. Now dishonored B account will again open. B's account debtor 40,000, 20 rupees we are writing. Why? We are taking 20 rupees as noting charges. To bills receivable get closed with 40,000, to cash or bank 20 rupees as noting charges, being bill dishonored. In the books of B, what is the entry? Bills payable account debtor, noting charges account debtor to A's account. Since noting charges is an expenditure for whom? B. He has to pay along with the bill amount. So what is happening now? Creditor account, A account has been opened with 40,200. Then what did he say? New bill was created with a interest rate of 12% per annum for 3 months. So what is the entry? Bills receivable account debtor to B's account 40,020 to interest account. How did we get this interest? 40,000 into 12% into 3 by 12, that is 1200 interest calculation that is available in the working notes. So 1200 is the interest amount for 3 months. So collectively total bill amount is 41,220. In the same way we will write in the books of B, that is A's account data, interest account data. This interest is an expense for B and the interest is income for A. That's the reason we credited in A's account, A's books, debited in B's book. To bills payable 41,220. So like this we have to pass the journal entries. We have not provided further information whether bill is honored or dishonored. Till this extent we have to write the journal entries. I hope you got the clarity how to pass the journal entries. We'll take up the next. When you see the next question, X and Y were both in need of temporary accommodation. Accommodation of bills in the sense, whenever both the parties required money or one of them required money, without any selling of goods and services, what they will do, they will draw a bill on another will accept, and then that bill will be discounted with the banker so that immediately they will get the money. So they can share or one of them can utilize. On the maturity date, the banker will be paid off the bill amount. So like this they will get instantly money to use for their services or use for their requirement. So that's the reason why this is the basic concept of accommodation. So what has happened on 1/11/2015, X accepted Y's draft for 5,000 for 3 months and Y accept X draft for 4,000 for 3 months. Both the bills were discounted at the respective banks for 4,800, 3,850. Before maturity of the bill, Y sent 1,000 to X for difference on accommodation of bill. X and Y met their acceptance on the due date. Record the transaction in the books of X and Y. Quite simple question, we can easily answer. So again I have taken both the books of accounts journal entries simultaneously so that we can easily understand. Journal entries in the books of X, journal entries in the books of Y. So in the books of X, Y's account data to bills payable account. So Y accepted a bill for how much? 5,000. So in the books of Y, bills receivable account data to X account 5,000. So it is clear, X accepted Y's draft for 5,000. So the entry is Y's account data to bills payable account 5,000 in the books of X, bills receivable account data to X account in the books of Y. Y accepted X draft for 4,000 for 3 months. The books of Y, what we have written, X account data to bills payable 4,000, bills receivable account data to Y's account 4,000. Once this is done, now X holds the bill of 4,000 accepted by Y. Y holds the bill of 5,000 accepted by X. What X has done, the discounted the bill. So how much amount he got? Bank account data 3,850, discount charges 150, to bills receivable 4,000. Now the bill has been given to bank and X has received 3,850 and 150 discount charges. Then Y, bank account data, discount account data to bills receivable 4,800, 200 and 5,000. So Y has received 4,800. He has discounted the bill. Now bill is lies with the banker. On the maturity date, X has to pay how much? 5,000. Y has to pay 4,000. Since I told you X has to pay 5,000. Since he has accepted a bill for 5,000. Y has given on the maturity date to X 1,000, the difference between the two bills, so that he can meet the bill. X has received cash account data 1,000 to Y's account. I told you in the beginning, X has to pay 5,000. So that's the reason why he has received 1,000 from Y. So bank account data 1,000 to Y's account 1,000. Here X account data to bank or cash account 1,000. He has made the payment. Now on the maturity date, bill was honored. So what is the entry? Bills payable account data to cash. X will write 5,000 and Y will write bills payable account data to bank 4,000. In this way the accommodation is completed. So both have drawn the bill on each other, utilized the amount and excess amount paid by Y to X so that he can meet the bill on maturity date. This is the basic concept. I hope you understood the basic crux of the accommodation of bill. I wish you all the best. Thanks for watching the video. Do subscribe my channel, mentor the trusted guide, and motivate me to make more qualitative, informative videos. Thank you very much.